Hey everyone, I'm out here in the garage once again with the Acura RL, and what we're going to be doing today is something that's really quick on this car, and that's replace the air filter. So stay tuned. Alright, so like I said, what we're going to be doing today is replacing the air filter on this car. And the typical replacement interval on these cars is 30,000 miles or 24 months. And if you live in a really dusty rural area, you probably should look at cleaning it at least every 15,000 miles or every 12 months, whichever soonest. So this is where the air filter lives. Very accessible right here in the front. So we're going to go ahead and take care of this right now. So to get the air filter out, there are 4 clips. There's one here, there's one way down here that's really tight up against this engine compartment, and then there's also one way down underneath here that's really hard to reach. So you can undo all those clips and then take this top part off and get the filter out, and it would take a little bit of work to do that. There are 2 bolts. There's one here, then there's one down here. So what I do instead is go ahead and take the 2 bolts out, and then I can take the whole thing out as an assembly. So I'm going to go ahead and use a 10mm on this one here. Okay, and then I've got an extension and a short extension because I need to be able to reach that bolt down there. It's pretty far down there. I'll go ahead and put this on like that. Go ahead and reach down there. And you may want to have a magnet handy just in case this bolt decides it wants to drop. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull it out. I think I can just pull it out of here without dropping it. Here we go. Alright. So now all you have to do is separate it right here at the joint. Just lift up. Like that. And this whole thing comes out. That's much easier in my opinion. Now you have the 4 clips you have access to easily. Just go ahead and undo those. Top off, set that aside, and then there's your air filter. So this air filter is really filthy, as you can see, and I've got a brand new one here. This is a Wix 46245. You can see the difference. So this one definitely is ready to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and put our new air filter in. Should drop right in like that. One thing you may want to do is clean this out. This one looks pretty good right now. Just maybe shake it out a little bit. Alright, it goes in like that. Put the top back on. And then snap our clips back on. Alright, so we've got that all back together. Now we can go ahead and put it back in. Alright, so this part of the box goes down in a hole right down here. I'll show you a picture of that. And then we also need to get this back into this pipe here. Drop this down in there. Right there. So lift up. And then just kind of drop everything down. Like that. Here we go. And we'll put our bolts back in. Those are 10mm. Here's one. So I don't know the torque spec on this. I don't think it's all that important, honestly. Okay, and then the second one, I usually just put it on the end of the socket here. Just kind of feel my way around. There we go. And I tighten it by hand first just to make sure it's going to go in correctly. I don't want to cross thread this. So let's go ahead and tighten it up. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so there you have it. The air filter replacement on the Acura RL is done. Very, very easy process on this car. Again, I would take the 2 bolts out instead of trying to fuss with all these clips up top here and just frustrate yourself. Just take the 2 bolts out, Take the whole thing out as an assembly, replace your filter, put it back in, put your bolts back in, done. So hopefully this information was helpful, and thanks for watching.